Hi everyone, this is Kassie, and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of February the 26th to March the 3rd. If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss anything new that comes up, the daily card, the weekly predictions, seasonal predictions, and much more. If you want to find me for a personal tarot reading, you can always reach me on my website www.kassikai.com, and you will get 3 free minutes with your subscription that you can use in your first session. Don't forget to check out my e-shop, where you will find some bigger readings that cannot be performed in live chat, and 2 of them are currently at 70% discount, the 12-month reading and the chakra healing reading. But there's also tons of free content if you're learning tarot, and I'm sure you will find it useful. If you want to check out the predictions of last week, you will find them on the right-hand corner of this video. But let's see what the future holds for us this week. For Aries, we had the 6 of Wands, and now it's the 6 of Pentacles, 2 sixes in a row. The 6 of Wands probably brought a period of public acknowledgement, triumph, victory. This card indicates a time where your efforts and talents are recognized, leading to a sense of achievement and pride. So last week you must have experienced a victory or a positive outcome that came as a reward of your determination and hard work. Now the 6 of Pentacles brings the theme of balance in give and take. This card often represents financial or material generosity, indicating that you may find yourself in a position to either give or receive help. In a business context, the 6 of Pentacles can symbolize a fair deal or agreement, suggesting that any transactions or negotiation during this time are likely to be equitable and mutually beneficial. In your career, the 6 of Pentacles emphasizes the importance of sharing your success or your resources with other people. This could manifest as mentorship or offering guidance based on your experiences or providing support to those in need. The spirit of sharing is strong with this card, reminding you that what you give out often returns to you in kind. In relationships, the 6 of Pentacles shows a time of harmony and balance. If you're in a partnership, this week will be marked by mutual support in some way, understanding. For those seeking love, the energy of this card indicates that any new connections made during this week are likely to be characterized by a balanced and giving dynamic. If you want to know how someone feels about you, there is more stability in their feelings and they will be more responsive and more consistent. Also, there might be a significant meeting with them this week. Your strong days this week are Monday and Saturday. Monday could bring opportunities for recognition, while Saturday is an excellent time for engaging in generous acts, whether they involve giving or receiving help. For Taurus, we had the 7 of Wands, and now it's the 4 of Pentacles. The 7 of Wands last week speaks to a phase of standing your ground and a spirit of resilience. You had to assert your position in some way or to fend off opposition, to maintain your convictions, your beliefs, perhaps feeling besieged yet determined. As we transition into the current week, the 4 of Pentacles shifts the focus to a desire for security and control, especially in financial or material matters. This card often symbolizes stability and the successful accumulation of resources. However, it also carries a cautionary note about the potential for greed or an overly cautious approach to holding on to what you have. The 4 of Pentacles can suggest a time where you're prioritizing financial security and possibly becoming overly protective or conservative in your approach to resources. When it comes to how someone feels, the 4 of Pentacles might indicate a tendency towards possessiveness in relationships. There's an element of holding on too tightly either to a person or to certain feelings stemming from a fear of loss or a fear of change. This could manifest as a reluctance to open up emotionally or share your true feelings, driven by a need for emotional control and security. So if you want to know how someone feels, there might be some possessiveness towards you, or they may attempt to control you or to manipulate you. So a little caution with that, especially if you don't feel comfortable with their attitude. Your strong days this week are Tuesday and Thursday. They are particularly potent for reinforcing your sense of security, and they provide a supportive backdrop for consolidating your resources and fortifying your defenses. Be mindful, however, of the fine line between protection and possessiveness, both in terms of material wealth and emotional connections. For Gemini, we had the Page of Cups and now it's the Judgment. The transition from the Page of Cups to the Judgment shows the shift from a period of emotional exploration, intuitive growth, new beginnings, to a phase of reflection on past actions. The Page of Cups showed a time of emotional discovery, creativity, possibly the beginning of something new, a new relationship for some of you. As you move into the current week, the Judgment symbolizes the need to face the consequences of past actions and past decisions. And that will urge a deep assessment of how your choices have shaped your life. You may have a realization or a moment of awakening where you understand the impact of your past and see the implications for your present and your future. This card may also indicate encounters with people or situations from your past, providing opportunities to show whether you have learned a lesson or not. In your career, this week might reveal how your previous actions in your professional life have led to your current circumstances. It's an opportunity to learn from your experiences, acknowledging both successes and mistakes, and to apply this wisdom to your future path. In terms of love, the Judgment indicates a period where past relationships or the emotional patterns established in them may resurface. This is a week to evaluate how your emotional history affects your current relationships. You might find yourself revisiting all the issues or encountering situations that repeat or test your emotional growth. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel a strong connection to you, which may have a karmic feel to it. Now, whether that's positive or negative depends on the dynamic of your relationship. Saturday stands out as particularly significant for these themes, and it may bring heightened clarity and a chance for important realizations about your past. For Cancer, we had the King of Cups and now the Page of Pentacles. The King of Cups last week shows a focus on love or personal relationships in general, and maybe you were acting as a supportive figure for others. Now, the Page of Pentacles brings an opportunity to apply your emotional insights into practical matters. The Page of Pentacles speaks of a week of learning, growth, and the beginning of new projects or a financial venture. This card indicates a curiosity and eagerness to explore new possibilities, particularly those that offer tangible results or those that have an educational value. This page's energy is about planting seeds for the future, where your emotional maturity, as shown by the King of Cups last week, provides a stable foundation for these new ventures. In the realm of career and personal development, the Page of Pentacles shows you will most likely pursue new skills or new knowledge. This might be an ideal time to start a course or engage in further training or begin a project that requires a methodical and detailed approach. In love, you may find yourself in a position to offer guidance or support to your partner in a very pragmatic or practical way. Or if you are single and looking for a relationship, this week may attract individuals who have a focus on building a stable and realistic future. Also, persons who are an earth or an earth sign or ascendant. If you want to know how someone feels, their feelings are growing and slowly there will be progress and more stability with them. You have to be patient with them because pentacles are generally slow. The beginning of the week, from Monday to Wednesday, emerges as a particularly favorable time. These days offer a supportive environment for engaging in new educational pursuits or financial planning or practical projects. For Leo, we had the Queen of Pentacles and now the King of Cups. This combination shows a shift from a focus on material stability and nurturing to a period of emotional maturity and a deeper understanding of relationships. The Queen of Pentacles likely showed the time a week of comfort, practicality, and caring for the well-being of yourself and others. This card often points to a phase where you were grounded in your approach to life, focusing on creating a stable and secure environment. Now, the King of Cups shows a transition to a more emotionally centered phase. This card symbolizes the achievement of a certain level of emotional maturity and understanding, especially within your personal relationships. It often shows being in touch with your feelings and having the ability to express them in a balanced and compassionate manner. In relationships, the King of Cups suggests a period of completion or fulfillment, where emotional aspects come to maturity. This could manifest as a deepening of emotional connections, or a resolution of a challenge, of an argument, or a significant talk about how you feel within a relationship. Generally, the King of Cups as feelings signifies a mature and balanced emotional state, and that means if you want to know how someone feels, their feelings are getting more stable and more mature, as they are more in touch with their feelings and more able to express them constructively. In your career, the King of Cups encourages you to apply your emotional intelligence to your professional life, especially if you hold a position of authority. So this might be a week where empathy, understanding, emotional insight will play a key role in your interactions and decision-making processes, especially, as I said, if you are in a position of power. The wisdom of the King of Cups can also guide you in leading others with compassion and creating a harmonious work environment. The coming 2 weeks are likely to bring about a sense of completion or fulfillment in emotional matters, particularly in relationships. For Virgo, we had the Five of Wands and now it's the Tower. The Five of Wands, which characterized your recent experiences, likely involved situations of rivalry, challenges, or a sense of struggling against diverse opinions or obstacles. This card typically signifies a time where you've been engaged in a battle of wills or trying to find your footing amidst minor conflicts or competing interests. Moving into the upcoming week, the Tower brings a potent and transformative energy. This is a very powerful card in tarot. This card is often associated with sudden, unexpected changes that can be disruptive. It symbolizes the demolition of structures, of beliefs, or of situations that are no longer serving you. So the Tower's appearance suggests that this upheaval, although potentially unsettling, is necessary, especially when there has been resistance to making essential changes. It's a week of breaking down the old to rebuild something stronger and more authentic. So during this period, the influence of an individual with an Aries sun or ascendant might also be significant. Aries energy is typically assertive, initiating, and sometimes abrupt, which aligns with the transformative energy of this card. The person could either be a catalyst for the changes you are experiencing or play a key role in how you will go through this time. In terms of career, the Tower shows a period of reevaluation. What you have considered stable and secure may be challenged, leading you to reassess your path and perhaps make radical changes. This could be an uncomfortable but ultimately liberating experience, paving the way for new opportunities and a more authentic alignment with what you want to do in your life. If you want to know how someone feels, there might be a sudden change in their feelings because they had a sudden realization, or because you had a sudden realization and you are causing a reaction to them. So the dynamics of your relationship might change drastically this week. Tuesday emerges as a significant day for you, Virgo. It could be a time when the Tower's energy is particularly potent, bringing to light the changes that need to be addressed. So this day might present pivotal moments or revelations that can guide you towards making the necessary changes in your life. For Libra, we had the Seven of Pentacles and now it's the Six of Swords. The Seven of Pentacles set the tone of reflection and patience last week. This card often emerges when it's time to pause and assess your current endeavors. Whether it's in your personal life, career, or spiritual journey, last week called for a review of your efforts and their outcomes. Following this reflective phase, the Six of Swords indicates a shift towards progression and change. This card symbolizes a journey, literally or metaphorically, often moving away from difficulties toward calmer waters. It might represent a literal journey, a change in your mindset, or a transition in life circumstances. This suggests that any changes you make this week, although potentially challenging, will lead you towards a more positive and stable future. In terms of career, the Six of Swords points to the possibility of a necessary transition, so you might find yourself moving away from a certain job or a certain role or methods that are no longer beneficial and steering towards opportunities that are better aligned with your career aspirations. In love, you might need to move away from unhelpful patterns or dynamics, paving the way for healthier and more fulfilling connections. If you want to know how someone feels about you, they feel a little detached emotionally, maybe because something was said and caused a misunderstanding, or because there is physical distance between you. However, since the Six of Swords generally shows improvement, this week there will be improvement in communication, because don't forget, swords are communication. Tuesday and Saturday stand out as significant days this week. These days may bring important realizations or decisions that move you forward towards more fulfilling paths. The journey may require some adjustment still, but it promises to lead you to a better place. For Scorpio, we had the Strength and now it's the Three of Cups. The Strength last week likely emphasized the period where you demonstrated great inner fortitude, patience, control. Now, moving into the upcoming week, the Three of Cups brings a different vibe, a shift to a lighter and more celebratory atmosphere. This card symbolizes the joy of coming together, indicating a time of social gatherings, friendships, and shared joys, shared experiences. The Three of Cups represents a harmonious phase generally, especially in the context of personal relationships and social interactions. It's a card that often marks celebrations such as parties, reunions, or other happy occasions where you share good times with others. In the realm of relationships, the Three of Cups suggests a period of pleasant connections and expanding social circles. If there's a special someone you're attracted to, This week may not be the time for significant romantic advances because the Three of Cups is the card of friendship. Instead, it's an opportunity to cultivate friendship and let relationships grow organically. This card advises enjoying the process of building a relationship without rushing into romantic or sexual relationships, especially if you seek a deeper and more meaningful bond. If you want to know how someone feels, their feelings are growing, although it may not yet be fully romantic, as the Three of Cups, like I said, is basically the card of friendship. In terms of your career and personal growth, the Three of Cups encourages collaboration, teamwork. This is an excellent week for networking, joining forces with others, especially to achieve common goals. Your intuitive communication skills will be heightened, helping you navigate and resolve any recent conflicts with colleagues, clients, or collaborators. With Wednesday as a strong day, you can expect significant interactions and possibly a resolution or healing in your social life or between your friends. For Sagittarius, we had the Seven of Cups and now it's the High Priestess. The journey from the Seven of Cups to the High Priestess signifies a transition from a period of confusion, exploring options, to one of deeper understanding and intuition. The Seven of Cups likely represented a week, when you were faced with many choices, many potential paths, each with its own set of illusions or realities. This card often indicates a phase of uncertainty, where discerning the practical from the fantastical was challenging. Now, moving into the next week with the High Priestess, you're entering a period that emphasizes intuition, inner knowledge, and understanding the unseen. The High Priestess is associated with secrets, hidden agendas, and the deeper, more spiritual aspects of life. In terms of relationships, this card might point to platonic connections or relationships where much is happening beneath the surface. It could also indicate a phase when you are dealing with secrets or unspoken feelings, either yours or those of others. Regarding career, the High Priestess suggests a time for relying on your intuition and inner wisdom. This could be a period where understanding the underlying currents in the unspoken dynamics and reading between the words in your workplace becomes crucial. The High Priestess encourages you to look beyond the obvious and trust your instincts when making career decisions. This approach can lead to insights and strategies not apparent to the rational mind alone. If you want to know how someone feels, they seem to be guarded and reserved, either because there are things happening behind the scenes and they can sense that, or they believe there are truths that they are not aware of and they are very reserved because of that. Strong days for you are Monday and Tuesday, where the energy of the High Priestess is especially potent. These days are ideal for introspection, engaging in spiritual practices like meditation, hypnosis, or attending to matters that require a sensitive, intuitive approach. Pay attention to dreams, hunches, and the subtle signals around you. For Capricorn, we had the Eight of Wands and now it's the Three of Swords. The Eight of Wands likely represented a week of fast-paced developments, clear communication, as this card is often associated with things moving forward quickly, whether in personal or professional spheres. As you transition into the energy of the Three of Swords, be a little bit prepared for a more introspective and possibly challenging time, because the Three of Swords is commonly seen as a card of disruption and often signals a temporary yet frustrating situation. This could involve feeling upset about something someone said, or becoming weary of a repetitive and frustrating pattern, a scenario that keeps repeating. And it's like a cycle where things seem to be going well, then suddenly take a downturn, leading to a pattern of separation and return that hinders progress. This week you might find yourself at a crossroads, feeling the strong need to break this cycle and move forward. The appearance of the Three of Swords suggests that there might be a temporary halt in something that started between October the 3rd and October the 12th, possibly relating to communication issues or a disagreement. If you're curious about how someone feels about you, there could be difficult emotions at play, such as sadness or disappointment. Addressing these emotions directly and discussing some hard truths might not be easy, but it can lead to unexpected liberation and a clearer path forward. In terms of your career, there's a possibility of a fallout or disagreement with a colleague, client, or superior. This could stem from misunderstanding, different expectations, or conflicting viewpoints that have been simmering beneath the surface. It's important to approach these situations with a level head and strive for clarity in communication, and maybe you will have a talk that will clarify all those issues. Remember that while such confrontations can be uncomfortable, they often serve as catalysts for necessary changes and can ultimately lead to a more harmonious and productive work environment. Strong days this week are Wednesday and Saturday. These days could bring pivotal moments where these themes are more pronounced. For Aquarius, we had the High Priestess, and now it's the Page of Wands. The High Priestess represents an energy that shows deep intuition, understanding secrets, hidden truths, and focusing on the subconscious. So this week was about inner wisdom, possibly uncovering some secrets, gaining insights through reflection and quiet observation. Now, as you move into the upcoming week with the Page of Wands, expect a surge of fresh and enthusiastic energy, as that's the energy of the Page of Wands. This card often signifies new beginnings, the arrival of exciting news, or an unexpected and very pleasant encounter. The Page of Wands brings a sense of adventure and spontaneity, suggesting a break from the seriousness of the previous week. So you might find yourself feeling more outgoing, ready to embrace new experiences, more optimistic. In terms of career, the Page of Wands is a sign of positive developments or new beginnings. If you are job hunting or looking to start a new project, this week could bring promising opportunities. Your skills and talents are likely to be recognized and appreciated, and any initiative you could take could lead to promising new beginnings. Keep an eye out from job offers if you're looking for a job, new assignments, or opportunities to showcase your abilities. Now, regarding love and romantic feelings, the Page of Wands indicates strong attraction and vibrant energy. If someone is interested in you, their feelings are likely to be enthusiastic and passionate, though potentially fleeting in nature because the Page of Wands is a little immature. If you're in a relationship, expect a rejuvenation and perhaps an exciting new phase in your partnership. If you are single, a new and exciting connection may spark this week, possibly with someone who's a fire sign or ascendant. Your strong days this week are from Monday to Wednesday. These days are particularly auspicious for initiating new projects, socializing, and embracing opportunities. Whether it's in your personal or professional life, these days carry the vibrant energy of the Page of Wands, making them ideal for taking action, especially on new ideas, and for engaging with others in positive and dynamic ways. For Pisces, we had the Devil, and now it's the Three of Pentacles. The Devil, representing previous week, likely brought attention to areas in your life where you felt bound or restricted, possibly by self-imposed limitations or materialistic concerns or unhealthy attachments. This card often highlights the need to break free from negative patterns or dependencies that hinder personal growth. Now, moving into the upcoming week, the Three of Pentacles brings a significant shift towards collaboration, teamwork, and constructive efforts. This card is indicative of a phase where your hard work and dedication starts to pay off, particularly in areas related to career, finance, and personal projects. The energy of this card is about building something substantial and lasting, be it in your professional life or in a personal relationship. It encourages practical planning and teamwork, highlighting the importance of cooperative efforts and shared goals. In your career, this is a very positive card. It suggests a period of productivity, progress, your skills, your efforts are being recognized. This is an excellent week for teamwork, for partnerships. Your skills and contributions will be valued. If you're working on a project, expect to see tangible results, solid progress this week. And for those of you seeking employment or a career advancement, this week can bring positive developments, especially when efforts are focused and collaborative. Now, regarding love, the Three of Pentacles shows growth. It shows that the relationship is getting stronger, more stable. And if you're wondering how someone feels about you, their emotions are likely becoming more solid and more substantial. Also, the introduction of a new element in your relationship can lead to further growth, helping to build a more stable foundation. Remember, the Three of Pentacles is about the early stages of development, so there's potential for further progression and deepening of bonds in the time ahead. Wednesday stands out as a particularly interesting day this week. It might bring significant developments, especially in financial matters like receiving owed money or a loan. This day also holds potential for career-related advancements, making it an auspicious time for job seekers or those of you aiming for professional growth. So these were the weekly tarot horoscopes for all signs for the week of February 26 to March the 3rd. I hope you enjoyed them and I wish you a great week. See you again next week.